Did the Obama administration and Clinton campaign fabricate the allegations of Trump colluding with Russia simply to justify spying on his presidential campaign during a hotly contested election? I'm Eric Vickers, and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. During a recent CNN interview, Don Lemon asked President Obama's Director of National Intelligence and high-ranking deep state operative James Clapper if there was any truth to President Trump's tweet about the Obama FBI spying on his campaign and about the claim that there was at least one confidential informant in the campaign. At first, Clapper arrogantly dismissed Trump's tweet as hyperbole. However, Clapper quickly changed the narrative from that of spying on the Trump campaign to basically justifying doing so. Clapper tried to explain the actions of Obama's intelligence agencies by switching the focus on the potential collusion with Russia. Here's what Clapper said. They may have had someone who was talking to them in the campaign, but you know, the focus here is, as it was with the intelligence community, is not on the campaign per se, but what the Russians were doing to try to instantiate themselves in the campaign or to influence or leverage it. So if there was someone that was observing that sort of thing, that's a good thing. Did you catch his use of hypothetical terms per se and if there was someone observing? Wow, talk about plausible deniability. While neither confirming nor denying President Trump's accusation, Clapper instead justified the Obama administration if they did spy on his campaign because of the Russians. Recall President Obama's 2012 conversation with then Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, caught over the hot mic saying,
My last election, yeah. After my election, I have more flexibility. Yeah, I understand. I trust this Vladimir, I understand.
Where was the outcry about Russian collusion then, let alone an FBI investigation of Obama? Now we know the name of the alleged FBI informant spying on the Trump campaign, Stefan Halper, a 73-year-old professor at Cambridge University. The New American's Mitchell Shaw reported in an online article, of course, now that Halper has been revealed as the spy, the FBI and DOJ look more than a little ridiculous for having tried out the old line about how revealing his name would threaten national security and could result in loss of human lives. As Shaw also pointed out in his article, this wasn't the first time Halper spied on a presidential candidate during an election. In 1980, Halper also spied on then-incumbent President Jimmy Carter's unsuccessful re-election campaign for former CIA director and then Republican vice president candidate George H.W. Bush. Considering how a third-rate break-in of the Democratic Party's headquarters at the Watergate Hotel resulted in the resignation of President Richard Nixon, if Trump's accusations are true, then this is huge. Not only would this demonstrate how much Obama and the intelligence community see themselves as being above the law, but also how far and bold the deep state is willing to go to protect its interests and prevent anyone that stands against it from getting into power. To learn more about what the deep state is, we encourage you to purchase our special deep state issue of the New American magazine, which you can also purchase as a downloadable ebook. Then be sure to share copies with others. And for the latest news coverage about the deep state, visit the New American magazine. Links will be in the description. So, until next time, take care always, and God bless.